So we're coming up to the end of week 1. I started last Friday morning and I think it's Wednesday. Maybe it's just Tuesday. Honestly, couldn't tell you if I haven't checked my phone. And I meant to ask Alexa, but I was too far out of reach, and I know that that just like shows my privilege and my first world problems that I live in. I don't even know if today's the 5th, so today's got to be the 6th. Yeah, because I feel like yesterday was the 5th. Like I saw it. Anyways, so I have all my stuff from inside my car behind me. My mascot. And I learned that there's controversy on the internet about this Reflectix, and I learned that yes, I mostly installed it as a moisture barrier for the inside so that nothing really gets down to the frame, and like that was my thought process. Like I'm gonna have 4 cats, a dog. Like I already have been spilling so much water with the dog bowl already that you can definitely tell there's cracks, and I've spilled umpteen amounts of coffee and Dr. Pepper and water and not responsible. So new house, new me. I have a kitten peeking. I love that so much. Stormy. Okay. So ideally, I don't just want my Reflectix to work as only a moisture barrier because it's hard to have a full moisture barrier. And yes, it would keep the contents either cool or hot depending on what I set the AC or heat to. If it's right up against the metal, which it is, and it's already glued and it's all taped and like it's done, I did it. If it's done like that, then it just works as a conductor and heat flows right through it and makes whatever is inside it even more hot. And then it itself would keep it warm because it's already letting the heat in and doesn't let it out. So maybe it does let it out. Haven't thought about it very much. Well, there was one cat, and there's Misty, and my medicinal marijuana. Sorry about you guys. So I don't want it to work as a conductor. I don't want heat to pass through. I'm gonna have a bunny that is on that floor. I have 4 cats. No, so my heart dropped, right? Options, you can build a frame, some people use that polyester fiber pad, basically like the thick part that you can use as an extra filter pad. But then someone had recommended, and I thought about like corrugated cardboard, but it wouldn't be very thick, and ideally it's pretty thick. So, you know, whatever kind of air gap I can get, as long as I can get some sort of air gap and stuff flowing through there. That, and I think I won't like attach down. I'll see if I attach down the next layer of insulation, so then that causes a slight gap as well. And then it just makes it easier to be able to remove if it ever needs work done down the line. He's having a field day. So I had already made the mistake. In hindsight, I may have done it a different direction. I may have done the foam first, then the insulation, then the flooring. I don't know, maybe another layer in between, or I could have done double Reflectix because that creates in itself an air gap. So I had some options. I was thinking about it, but someone had mentioned in a Prius forum or a van life forum about swamp cooler pads. So the easiest way I can explain them is like a soap saver dish that's made of that woven stuff that like doesn't hold water very well, but saves the soap from everything soaking in. So it's thick like that. It's about 1/4 or 1/2 inch thick. And I'm gonna put that down. So it's on its way. I ordered it last night. It should be here within a week, hopefully sooner. And I'm going to continue to finish laying all of the Reflectix so that that surface is completely done for whenever it's called aspenwood, like a warm cool. And then I liked it too because it like specifically said on there that it helps with waterproofing and that it keeps it cool or hot. And you can use them inside coolers. So seems like the best plan. It ended up making like I spent a little bit more on that than I did on the Reflectix. That's okay. Solving problems costs money sometimes. I see a bolt off yonder, so I'm gonna grab it before I lose it. Nigel. Him and I have a hard relationship. We're figuring it out. Move. Oh, here's Phoenix. Good girl, Feeny, you can do it. What's up, Nimby? So week 1 is ending with me finishing the Reflectix, cleaning, and I think I'm going to try and start watching those videos. I was watching Matt the designer, and he recommended a wood chopper for pocket holes for the wood, but also a program that you can learn to create 3D models. So that would give me the ability to make dimensions of everything, so I can kind of try and figure out a layout without it just being all up in my mind. Because I think I've nailed it down, but just to make sure that I'm not overspending on materials or buying extra. And I really want a slide out table. It doesn't have to be very big, and if it needs to be supported, that's fine. Because I think I'm gonna make a slatted bed, Either that, or if I do plywood, I saw, like, I'm using the anti-fatigue. I'm using the anti-fatigue mat on weird height, guys. Here we go. I'm using the anti-fatigue mat as my second foam layer in the car because it's semi-waterproof. It will hold some heat. And she's a goofball. I have so much stuff from that car, and there's still pieces of it right there that I need to bag up and put in the shed. That's also the piece that I broke. Don't get frustrated. It's easy to come off. Everything just comes off with bolts and slight pressure. I'm sorry, Misty. So I got frustrated because I couldn't see the hole, the bolt in this hole. It was right there. I was looking behind, I was looking everywhere for this freaking spot. I was like, I know everything is stuck because of this. And I literally thought it was this little pin. So at first I snipped this off. It was still strong as ever. I couldn't. You know, you get stuck in the moment. Over there. Sit. Stuck in the moment. Let myself get away. Let my head get away from myself. I had an audience. They were like, "Do you want me to bring the scissors?" I'm like, "No, can't touch." So disappointed. But it's okay because it's a solvable problem. I either just replace that piece, maybe, I don't think there's the ability to just replace the top part because the way that the carpet's put onto it, it's like a solid structure. It doesn't seem like those are screws. It's like it's a plastic plug. And I say that because I broke one off and it doesn't look like it could have came off easier. We'll see. It's a moot point if I don't ever try and sell it again, you know, but could have also sold all of those as parts if I didn't plan to sell it again. But that's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna have to get past it. Like, I'm still thinking about the fire extinguisher. Not the fire extinguisher, the fire alarm, the smoke alarm. Still think about that. Like, I want to tell him that that one didn't do shit and it was false advertising for people, and it didn't explicitly say that it did both, so it didn't, and I knew that. So I might try and learn that program. We'll see. I played the Connects game once when I was a kid, and you kind of built things on the computer with that game. And sometimes I have an engineer's mind, but no. I'm just weird, so I think weird. My phone's on the charger, so I'm not moving it farther away. I guess I could move me further away. Just don't. There's my SUV tent. Okay. Hi, Phoenix. So that I can think of a design for Maple and how I'm going to utilize that trunk space, because I don't think I'm going to put the spare tire back in there. I think I'm going to put the spare tire like on the trailer or in the trailer, the little guy that I'm going to tow. Because I don't think that it'd be possible for me to carry all the cat food, dog food, rabbit food, and my food, and clothes, and have them comfortably have a space to be able to roam if we're not out of the car 24/7. Stormy sees something. She caught a chipmunk over there the other day. She's on the lookout. Back up. So, and then as soon as the aspenwood gets here, I will resume, and then I'll lay the foam, and then I'll lay the flooring, and I should be able to get like actual building. I guess that gives me time to figure out what I'm gonna do for the walls now that I took the walls off. No. He's trying to take advantage of me. Like, he thinks that if I'm on the ground, then I can just be his play toy and he can just rumble and tumble with me and gnaw me and lay on me. So that's the plan. Reconvene next week. The amount of time I just spend pondering and looking, and I'm trying to figure out like this box area for where my platform will go, and I found some pictures, like outlines of Priuses, so I brought it up into Procreate so I could draw over it. So the purple stuff is really vague and I don't really know anything about it yet, but the black stuff is what I'm figuring out. So the orange is the hybrid battery. So I'm putting a box over that in wood, and it may get a little longer. I'm not positive how long that'll be, but the bed is 20 inches wide. I made the foam that, so I'm gonna make the platform that big because that doesn't leave very much space. But there's this step down, boop, boop. So it'll have a leg over here, come all the way out to here, and then it's gonna lift up. And I got this idea from a guy that travels with his son. I don't know his name offhand, but I just rewatched his video like 3 times. So here's it showing it'll go up, and like the hinges will be on the box that I create around here. And then here's the 12-volt battery over here. So I have the 12-volt battery, so there will have to be like a wall, but then a box top that'll be removable, so you still have access to it. And I don't know, I'm just gonna close off over there. And this area right here, because it's like a perfect butt area, right? So I'm gonna make this area be a seat, because this area I think is gonna be storage, and then my bunny's area, bunny, and then dog crate, and then storage. And I'm not fully positive how it'll all work out, because I can't fully picture the space until I have the floor down, because I don't know what kind of height I'll have. I don't know how much height I'm losing putting in all of that flooring, and I don't know if I'm going to do it to all of the walls. I think I have to. I at least have to put the air gap in before I put the walls on. I still haven't decided what to do with the walls yet. Gosh, am I excited. And I've just been driving around, so it's not like I've just been aimlessly driving because I haven't gotten any orders. So it's not like I can really do much, but I'm trying to just like really pin down what I want, what I don't want. I know I do not want this center console to go back in. I like this open space. I like it a lot. So I'm just gonna put a little boxy box, just a little guy over top of here, and have all of the auxiliary, the 12-volt outlet and some USB outlets here that were already there, and just, you know, put a cup holder, because that's what was here, was 2 cup holders in a box to store crap that I literally just stored crap in the whole time. Crap. It was always stuffed, completely full. And I couldn't even use the cup holders because, I mean, I used them for my Grubhub orders, but I couldn't use the cup holders for my water because it's a big old big old 40-ounce guy. On that note, let's hydrate together. I know it seems like a lot, but if I haven't drank anything in a while, I try and take 12 gulps, sips, you know. Because I should be drinking like 2 of these, and not even one of them is gone, and it's already almost 2. So I'm gonna go get another headlight in Walmart for my car so that my mechanic can change my headlight when he changes my oil. He changed the one, but the other one's never been changed, and my right one has really good brightness, and my left one's cloudy on the casing, as well as having a completely different light and not bright at all. I should have turned the phone away so that I stop looking at me, because like my phone camera's over here. Okay. I'm really tired today. Like, I'm really tired. I'm really pushing being able to do stuff, so I wonder what I'll do with that back wall. You know, like maybe I was definitely gonna have like a cat scratch wall, but my head's gonna be over here so that I can look out, because that's what a lot of people say they do. They look out here sleeping at night. I want to do that. Usually my head's over here, but that's not, don't get to see anything, but you get to sit up higher is usually why I do it, because I'm tall. And like the bed's 9 inches, plus the box will add a little bit. But that, I figure this will be like a cat area. It's all about the cats. I saw one van build that was like all about the floor space, and my mom said she got me one of those roof things, and I've heard mixed results about them, that it takes away from some headroom. But if I can do some like light storage up there for my daily things, and then try and keep most of everything in that trailer, I think that it'll be pretty sufficient when I finish the setup that I have in my brain. You figure like an awning or a couple tarps, you just make it one space, and it's gonna be beautiful. And if I can bring part of Kitten Tower, that'd be cool. If I can keep part of Kitten Tower in the trailer so that the cats know that it's still there. Because if I bring Kitten Tower, they know that they're home. So I may try and break him in half and like make him a half a tower. The bottom's really heavy, so maybe I'll just take the top part off. It's normally Stormy's little crow tower. Never seen anyone take apart the whole Prius, but it's just like the best use of space. Like, yeah, sure, maybe the resale value, but like I bought it at 150 something thousand miles for $5,000. People don't think there's a resale value on them, but this is gonna last me for a very long time. So hopefully it lasts me until I can have like my dream van. And if I make this work, if I make this area work, I will 100% be able to make a van work, even with the stuff that I keep in the trailer, you know, like